All right. There we go. Welcome, everybody, to this new podcast. It's called the initial, the inaugural, All the Eyes. This is the Late Bloomers present the three not so wise men talking wrestling.
All right? Yes. Talking everything from WWE, AEW, Impact Wrestling, NWA, Indies, New Japan, and hell, we might even go to some other countries as well, because I mean, a lot of countries have wrestling, and especially in England and India, and Egypt.
Yep. All right, and right now that was CT. We're actually going to intro ourselves, because I'm gonna start off. My name is Darius. Y'all are gonna know me as Audie from the Late Bloomers. I am a wrestling fan. I have been a childhood wrestling fan, fell out through the ruthless aggression era, came back pretty much at the beginning of AEW in this era, and just got caught up on everything. I am technically the casual fan out of the group because I'm mostly AEW, right? But I jump in and watch NXT and SmackDown and Raw every once in a while. I'm trying to get into Impact, and this is that fan base. The next person that we're going to go to is CT. Introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? My name is CT Brown. You guys will probably know me as CT Brown. I was a professional wrestler for 5 years. Hey. I currently live in Orlando right now. I've been trained by such people as Lince Dorado, Ricardo Rodriguez, Soraya Knight. And if you don't know who that is Paige's mom. She scared living hell out of me. I've worked for Impact Wrestling. I've done stuff for MLW. Yeah, I have a lot of friends that are currently in the WWE, NXT, MLW, Impact, all of them. So I just come with a wide range of knowledge, I should say. Not the best knowledge, because again, I'm a not so wise man, but I have a little bit.
Yeah, that's scary. It was CT. I'm trying not to say real name. Yeah, CT. He is the person that is definitely going to talk from the perspective that neither one of us can bring, because we ain't never been in that ring. Next one is the dude that brought me back into wrestling. I'm trying not to cuss because I want this to be a family podcast. This is Chris Heinz. Introduce yourself, sir.
Yes, sir. Chris Heinz. Kind of got into wrestling, right after Derry left. Kind of the ruthless aggression. Started watching like ever since high school. I've been watching for about 15 years now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I pretty much seen it all from starting Impact to WWE, started NXT, especially there for AEW.
Yeah,
I've been there since day one.
Yeah.
Y'all only newbies. I've been there Monday Night Wars. Okay.
Oh no, we was wait. Like I said, I'm childhood. Understand that I'm 36. I was there when Raw was being recorded or pre-recorded and WCW and that war. I remember when being a little kid, Ultimate Warrior, all that, man. I'm part of that. I just fell off.
Wrestling fans these days, like the younger ones, don't know about the issues of having to switch the TV by hand.
No, they don't.
To WCW, to WWE.
Yes.
And it was hard for me because I had WWE on channel 24 and then WCW was on channel 39. So I'm like, shit.
Yeah, man. That the childhood, they don't know what it's like to
look. I was 10 when I was all going on. I wouldn't even let me watch that.
Oh yeah, I gotta talk to her about that. She just messed you up because you done missed The Rock in his
Oh,
heyday. Like,
look, trust me, I went back and watched it all, man. I'm telling you, man.
but it
Got
wasn't like
Rock,
living
Austin. I know. Oh, trust me, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I was there. I wish I was there.
My love for wrestling is so deep that I got in trouble in school, and instead of actually grounding me from like video games and everything, they just grounded me from watching wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that was the worst because it came right off of a pay-per-view.
Hey,
Mom, I don't care if I can't watch it. Just let me see what happened on the pay-per-view. I gotta know what happened on the pay-per-view.
Hey, yeah, no. See, me, my mom, every Raw, when it came to Detroit, I was there. Hey. All right, hold on one second. Give me a second. I got him playing in my ear. All right, let me grab you. Oh, probably water. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I was there for it all, man. Like I could just go back and watch. Like right out of high school, I would come home on Friday night. Oh, it's probably Thursday night then. Watch SmackDown, some classic Eddie Guerrero matches. Oh man.
What is up with my computer? I don't know what Handshaker is, but Handshaker about to get this thing thrown.
All right. Sorry. Yeah. What I was saying. Oh yeah. My mom used to take us to every Raw. I was there, with the exception of when Stone Cold The Rock got thrown over to was it The Rock? Belial? See, my gigabytes is messed up. All right. Well, we can talk about what we did growing up for so long. Let's actually get into what we are supposed to be getting into. And is some of the news around the wrestling world. And let's start with the biggest news of them all to me. When in the heck did Freddie Prinze Jr. write for WWE?
Oh, for a long time. And also, I've now remembered the song I was going to sing. Oh, shit. Look, you know what? Next time. It was a CM Punk thing. I was going to do our intro to Culture Personality, but right now I'm put on the spot and I can't do it.
Okay.
Freddie Prinze Jr. Freddie Prinze has been working for a while for the WWE. Ever since he did a spot with the WWE, I can't remember exactly when. I'll look that up. But he did some type of guest spot, and ever since then, he was writing for the WWE. My thing is the writing. Like, I don't know what I got to be careful with what I say. I don't know what the creative writing team is thinking. Mm-hmm. Just because nothing makes a lot of sense, but then I also know that's Vince, tearing up the script.
Yeah.
But there was talkings that within like the WWE creative team, they only have people for like a few months to like a year or so, and then they just fire them.
So stories that get started. Oh, that's messed up. Yeah. I'm my bad. You keep talking.
But they have like so many different. They don't have enough people writing for everybody. They have like a group of people writing for a group of people. So that's why sometimes things just don't click right.
Okay. Yeah.
But then with Freddie Prinze, I forgot that's what I was looking up. You guys can keep talking. I'll try to find this real quick.
Okay. Yeah, that was a big shock for me. I like I said, I've been out of it for a moment, but I thought it was freaking awesome because I'm a freaking Freddie Prinze Jr. fan. So to him, right, and I miss it. I'm like, man, what is going on? But yeah, Chris, you was there around the time that he's been writing. When he was there, was it entertaining?
He joined the writing team July 30th of 2008.
2008. When did he leave?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I found out a couple of weeks ago that he was actually a writer. But 2008, what was going on in 2008?
It
was like Cena Batista Orton, maybe.
Oh, so he was in 2008 and 2009.
Oh, he was only there for a year.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute. All right, Chris, this is more for me and you. Was that around the time that he made his feature spot in Psych? When he did the Alien episode?
That might have been a little bit after.
A little bit after? Because I noticed that USA branding is amazing. I don't care what anybody say. USA branding is amazing. WWE is going to make their face known to everybody. Like, they had John Cena on Psych. Like he was a superstar in that moment and got that little old TV show, my favorite TV show, on there. So yeah, shout out to the WWE branding because y'all are freaking amazing. Yeah.
Yep, I agree. But I think that, speaking of creative writers, that I don't think that we can blame them too much. I mean, I think they try their job. I just think they don't get enough credit. I mean, we don't know exactly what they come up with. We know what's theirs, what's Vince's that actually shows up on TV.
Yeah.
So he could have been writing, excellent stuff. I mean, I won't put it past him. I mean, I'm a Freddie Prinze Jr. fan myself. I ain't gonna lie, but
I can't say that I am just because I don't remember anything that he was in.
Oh, see, wait, he was in a lot of. All right, everybody know he was in Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm.
He was in a couple of teen movies, like dang, was he in She's All That? Was that him and She's All That?
Into those romantic coms, whatever.
Oh man, you missed out. It was amazing. All right, but we gonna get off of Freddie Prinze Jr. and actually talk about one of the bigger news that happened over the last week. Hold on one second.
I'm assuming we talking about the man himself.
Look in my eyes. What do you see? Just three not so wise men. We're talking wrestling in everything, but we're not too wise yet. Ooh, we're the not so the three not so. Yeah, okay. I told you I was gonna.
That's the intro, bro. That's the intro.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
That was good. I like that.
Oh, but oh my god, that's I don't know if he's still recording.
Yeah, I'm still recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, let's talk about the Cookie Monster, the
chick magnet,
the chick magnet, Chicago made. CM Punk,
the no longer the voice of the voiceless.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I feel like that was the greatest pop that I've ever seen. And we've been through the Attitude Era. People are like, oh, Stone Cold had a greater one. I'm like,
nah. Seeing him in that era, like, see, now I'm gonna tell you like this. I was not there during his reign in WWE. So
and it was glorious.
Yeah.
care what nobody say.
No,
the whole after the pipe bomb, even before the pipe bomb, I was a fan of CM Punk. During his straight edge attitude thing, like, man, I was like, okay, this guy is. You can see that they was holding him down. Like, they did not want him at the top at all.
Yeah.
Like, they tried to play it off on TV like it was some kind of joke. They would try to do the same thing with Dan. Well, I won't talk about him, but DB before
Brian Danielson. That's his actual name. We should no longer use the DB.
Yeah, we're gonna
call him the American Dragon.
Yeah.
We can call him the American Dragon. But see, like I said, I'm not part of that era. So y'all gonna have to explain it to me. Even though CM Punk was so big that even when I wasn't watching wrestling, I could not escape him. He was on WJLB in Detroit, like a hip hop station, and he was on there. I'm like, who is this guy? Like, he's not one of the greats. How wrong was I?
If you really want to see some really good CM Punk and Bryan Danielson matches, you definitely ROH. Go check out Bryan Danielson when he was working for Dragon Gate.
Okay.
Yeah. OVW, I think CM Punk was there. So there's a lot of like indie matches that you should definitely watch, and definitely ROH. ROH was probably where Punk really shined.
Yeah, I heard about that, but that pop was crazy, and I mean it was
a little bit. It's like
it was electric. I felt chills when I
had goosebumps sitting in my chair.
Because like the common fan, they're like, oh, when people come out on the entrance, they're like, oh yeah. No, when you see all those people, you get that rush. It's like, wow. And you saw that
feel it.
Face.
I feel that love. Yeah.
And just like the crying fan is like, that was almost my my thought.
That was me.
Wait. That was me when Chavo came back. And I was there. I saw him like in the ring, and I was like, oh my God, Chavo, Latino Heat, lie, cheat, steal. Oh, this was, man, yeah, I teared up for him. So I understood the crying fan, and no, he should not be ashamed for tearing up. Shout out to the crying fan.
Actually, let's find his name. On my timeline, I didn't see a lot of people like saying anything about him. I saw a lot more people like showing him love than anything else.
Yeah, I think it was mostly Twitter, because Twitter is definitely a hateful place.
Like, saying, it's people who
don't understand.
No, they are WWE stands where they can do no wrong, which that's a lie. What's his name? What is his name? It's not popping up.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Shout out to the crying fan. We love
absolutely.
Keep crying.
We all cried. If we didn't cry on the outside, we all cried on the inside. Trust me.
Yeah, definitely. So that
him wrestling against Darby Allen at All In.
See, I think that is amazing. Like, Darby Allen is a rising star. And honestly, the way they're portraying Darby Allen and how they let me say, AEW and how they play a story out has been pretty damn amazing. Darby Allen and his continuous crossing path with Jon Moxley has been something that has been amazing for me, because it's always like, are they going to team up? Are they not? Like, but how Darby Allen is being placed as a superstar that is willing to throw it out on the line, like he's the every hard-working blue-collar wrestler, and he's different, the oddball. I think that him going in with CM Punk is only going to have him shine brighter.
So did you see the Darby Allin spot where he taped himself to a chair and jumped off of a second story balcony into the ring?
No, I missed that one. I missed that. Wait, okay. How long has Darby been wrestling? Because like
he hasn't been wrestling long. I want to say he either started a year or so before or after me, and I started in like 2015.
Oh, okay. So you met him?
Like, I've met him a few times. I met him and his, I'm not going to say his girlfriend or wife, because I don't know if they're still together. but I have met him on multiple occasions. He's always been just a easygoing like guy, hella reckless. Oh my god, so
Yeah.
reckless. I'm
Yeah.
always like, no, bro.
Yeah, no, there's been a couple of spots where I'm like, how is he still breathing? Like, because he goes all out. And man, he has been amazing. But back to the CM Punk and Darby, I think that is going to be a hell of a match. Like, I haven't seen CM Punk wrestle live. Like, I done seen some replays and stuff, but to put him in the ends with somebody that crazy, I don't know if he's been with somebody that crazy, but for him, the person that's going to say, hey, give me everything that you got, is going to be amazing, especially with the way Darby has been going now with his trajectory.
100%. Like I see him being which he also is a huge fan of Jeff Hardy. If you haven't, if you can't tell, he is very much a son of Jeff Hardy. From the makeup to the skateboarding, at his house he has a giant dirt track. So he's very much, he does art just like Jeff Hardy. He's very much inspired by Jeff Hardy. So you can tell just by his wrestling acumen.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, and in WWE, Jeff Hardy and CM Punk had maybe the best chemistry. Like if you go back and watch some of their matches,
best storyline too.
Yeah.
No, it was kind of a lot of people.
It was a little touchy.
Yeah, especially after he left and everything happened. It's like, ooh.
Yeah.
I hate how they doing Jeff, but yeah, no. I digress. But yeah, super fan, CM Punk super fan. Chris.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel about all of this?
I think Darby is probably the perfect match for him to come back to. I'm just excited to see him back in the ring, to be honest. I mean, he kind of worked a slower pace, like a more ground-based pace, kind of like a Bret Hart, maybe. Not as great as Bret Hart, but that slow, like technical style.
Yeah.
And I think Darby in that situation is probably some of his best matches. So I'm excited for the match.
You also have to remember there's a third character in this story as well.
Oh my God, Sting.
Stinger.
Can we just appreciate how well AEW is booking Sting?
Yes.
He appreciate how AEW books their legend talent.
Right. Yeah. Just in general.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to do a little contrary to that, because one of the issues that I've had is that with some of the legends, as soon as they come in, they automatically get in title contentions. That has been one of the biggest issues for me. And it's great to see everybody see them come in and wrestle. But just like how they did Sting, they slow rolled it. But when they did Brody Lee, and Brody Lee was coming all the way in and he was getting the championship, it was some issues with legends coming in and getting that. And it was like, y'all got MJF, y'all got some of these.
I'm gonna push back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm talking about legends, I'm talking about Jake the Snake and Sting, how they're bringing them in being more of the mentors to the wrestlers.
That I do love.
When it comes to Brody Lee and all them, you still have to they're more noticeable. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna want them to be on TV, but then that's when you start bringing their enhancement talent from AEW Dark.
Yeah.
And they have their matches with them. Because in AEW, they treat it like an actual sport where they have the ranking systems.
Yeah.
Where if you're number 2, then you can challenge for the title. So you have to work your way up. So that's why I get what you're saying, with MJF, but MJF is
I don't think MJF needs a title right now.
No, he doesn't. No. And that's one of the things that I do want to talk about. Like I said, with Darby and the whole crossing path with John Moxley and how all of that how they slow roll that. the build up to MJF reign as champion has been perfect. Like he is, they understate the fact that he is undefeated in singles competition, right? He has been the Diamond Ring champion, or the Diamond Ring holder for the last 2 years, right?
Yep.
Every time when it seems like he's primed to go for a championship, they get him in a feud with somebody. He's working to try to build a team, and then it's a double cross, and this whole Chris Jericho shape playing out, which I do want to get into when we get to the predictions, what I think is going to happen. But how they're playing all of that out has been phenomenal, and all of that is playing in the background, not just for MJF, but 40 minutes, okay, not just the MJF, but also for Cody Rhodes. Like that story from the very beginning to how everything is going now has been fucking phenomenal for me. So I do love their storytelling. I do love everything that they've been doing so far. It's just that when all of these big names were coming in, and I understand that they need to get these big names in and, contending and all of that so they could bring a bigger draw.
Yeah, it's all about viewerships.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You could have, let's take MJF. MJF has been on MLW. That's as far as I want to say mainstream TV that he's been on. Most people, unless they're in the indies, won't know who he is. But when it comes to like Brody Lee or Miro or Christian, those are like household names. You know who they are because they were in the WWE. So it's going to be like, all right, since you guys already know who they are, let's make sure that they're the focal point and make sure that they're getting some love. And with like Brody Lee winning the AEW, the TNT championship, that is basically, I feel like their worker title, where it's like, all right, we see you being the next man up. So here's this title so you can like really show what you got, and then we'll take you to bigger, better things.
Yeah. No, then and they've been perfect with that, because that has been a worker title, and it's been interesting. Like Cody Rhodes holding it for a minute, and he's priming everybody up, and he done had some great matches with it just to pass it off. And then Darby, like it's been the way that they played, that has been amazing. The way they integrate all the other promotions into their stuff has been amazing. If I wasn't in love with wrestling before AEW, they have making me fall in love with wrestling all over.
I like how they're actually working with other promotions, because like most people won't ever see Tanahashi wrestle in the States, but with AEW, there's a chance to bring him over, and vice versa with TNA and all the other ones that they are connected to.
Yeah, so that has been amazing. I got that out of the way. I didn't even expect that. How about Brock and Becky coming back?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just
how I get why they brought Brock back. And I mean, I got why they brought them both back, but like what they did to Bianca, I feel like that was Daniel Bryan'd her.
Yeah.
When they really didn't need to. If they need to have a short match, fine. But I don't like just the punch and then the man slam or whatever she's calling it right now. I just felt like they dropped the ball just a tad bit. Like, let them have a nice little 8-minute match.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then let Becky win.
Yeah.
If that's what they wanted to do.
They shouldn't have just crushed her like that. That was just...
They literally made everything Sasha Banks did. Well, not even that. Bianca winning the Royal Rumble all the way to WrestleMania, them main event WrestleMania night 1, like her winning at WrestleMania, just for her to drop it in 27 seconds at SummerSlam. I don't know, man. I don't think that was the move.
Nah, it was horrible, and I really want fucking my bad. I really want WWE to do better, because I seen them do how they take a big star and crush, like how they did Bray.
And another thing about the whole match,
Uh-huh.
why were they promoting Sasha Banks up until the match started?
Man, that was horrible, because they was really trying, like, because it was like, oh, this is going to really be a beef. They done had a great match. You're going to relive history. No, you're not. Yeah, that's horrible.
Like it was a rumor like 2 weeks ago that this match wasn't happening, that Sasha and Bianca wasn't happening at SummerSlam. It's like, okay. Then they had the contract signed in. It's like, okay. Then I think they did like a video package like the Friday before SummerSlam.
Video package like the week of SummerSlam, if not at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was right before the match.
Yeah, it was right before the match. It was right before the match. I was because I missed it live, so I was listening to it on Peacock. Shout out to Peacock, by the way. So I'm listening to it while I'm at work. If anybody from my job is here, not really, but you know, but I'm listening to it and I'm hearing the stories and everything, and it's like, okay, this is about to be a good match. I'm about to sneak away and take a look, and I heard Becky Lynch came out. I was like, they're about to job her. and she got crushed, and that was heartbreaking, because I was looking forward to a good match. Like the female division, the women's division of WWE, I feel is amazing. I think that is leaps and bounds ahead of AEW. Not leaps and bounds. No, leaps and bounds. I'll say it. But even though AEW
they have
is right,
a better, not gonna say better, they have a fuller roster.
Yeah.
Like, you know who's there. With AEW, they have a few females, but who do you know that's actually there besides Britt Baker? Don't get me wrong. The DMT is awesome, but it's like you don't feel like anybody else is really signed. Everybody there is just
it's like there's nobody established. Like Britt is established. Nyla Rose is trying to be established, and then they fell off on her. Riho wasn't around a lot. Chris Statlander is like something's not really clicking there. Like there's a lot of, like, they do have a women's division, but yeah, they're not established. And it's like every woman in WWE put in that work to get to where they are. Even with the bad writing, sometimes they don't put in the work to get to where they are. And
they had to.
And it was appreciated. Like when they first started, when Stephanie was saying they was doing a women's Royal Rumble, I was excited for that. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah, so it was amazing.
Speaking of women's Royal Rumble, you know how they're doing the Queen of the Ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess they trademarked Queen's Crown Tournament, so that still be the name of the Queen of the Ring. Yeah,
because what is it? And I gotta fact check this, but URL already owns Queen of the Ring. It's the battle rapper, the Queen of the Ring. So if you try to go on YouTube Queen of the Ring, you're going to see Babs and all Farrah's funeral, official, all of them, they gonna come up because they're Queen of the Ring. So yeah, I understand that. Because every time, I mean, you were saying Queen of the Ring, and I'm just still thinking battle. Like these women's about to get it in, right? But
well, their initials, or not initials, their, what's the word when you slim shit down?
The acronym.
There we go. Is QOTR, which is Queen of the Ring.
Yeah. So I see why they would change that, because Smack got that on lock. and we was talking about All Out. It's is being shown in theaters. How do y'all feel about that?
Man, I was looking at a couple of theaters around here to see if they had it. They do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta work Sunday night though. So if I go, I'll be late for work. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna watch it at home.
But that works because not a lot of people want to buy the actual pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
So them doing that in a movie theater, you get it a little bit cheaper, and then you get to be in that atmosphere of being around other wrestling fans.
Yeah.
So when certain people like come out and it's just yeah, woo,
Yeah.
And that way they can get a little bit more revenue because they're also in works with the movie theater, so they're getting a push.
Yeah, no, they about to make a pretty penny, and just imagine everybody that didn't at the pay-per-view too much. Well, we can go as a group and go to the movie theater. Oh, it is on. Like, yeah, that is like
and this pay-per-view, this part might be their biggest pay-per-view yet.
It might be, because I actually plan on going. I don't work in the evening. Me and my piglet, Denise, she want to go with me, so I think I'm gonna make it happen.
Well, nice. I'm saying there is word that there will be another debut.
Yeah, maybe it's DB.
The American Dragon.
Yeah. Ooh, but dang, we went through all of them. Oh, Adam Cole is released.
Adam Cole,
baby, let's go.
Yes,
man.
As of I think Friday. They had a memo saying like, yeah, Adam Cole's officially done with the company. He's free to go everywhere, which everybody's speculating that he might be another show up on in All In, because All In is this Sunday.
Yeah, no, and I think it's really gonna be DB, but I am hoping like a great talent like Adam Cole, Bray Wyatt, I hope that they go to Impact, because one of the things that I want to see is like, all right, it's great that, AEW is getting on this limelight and their champions are being AEW champions and they can go over there and they can use you can use their fame to get that. But to have probably do like, and this is just an idea that I would like, have people like Bray Wyatt winning the championship, him being on Impact, winning the championship, and then invade AEW, like it being like they're opening up the forbidden door, like how all of that is going on. Like I would love for a star to be exclusive with a different promo, like a different promo, and then just come in every once in a while instead of them using it.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying I would like for them to be exclusive with their promotion instead of being AEW's roster and then going to their promotion. I would like it to be the other way around more often than not now, because they are building for like when Kenny and Christian Cage went in on Impact. I want to see what he's going to do on Impact, because I think that he would be perfect for Impact.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so him being on there, and I know he's an AEW roster, but if he was to be on Impact and they do like how they did with the NXT and the Invasion, but they do it on a promotion scale, like that would be fucking amazing for me. But yeah, that's all.
When it comes to Adam Cole and Bray Wyatt, I feel Adam Cole would work better on AEW, while Bray Wyatt would work better on Impact, because on Impact they have a group called Decay, and that's Steve and oh my god, why am I forgetting her name? Snaps, and she's such a cool person. I'm gonna figure it out later. And they have this guy with the centaur head, but Bray Wyatt, and if he wants to bring back the Fiend, and that type of character would work best on Impact because they're into doing some of the non-conventional stuff that AEW would never touch and WWE tries to touch, but just doesn't have a good aspect on.
I think you forgot about Abaddon, but because she would be a great to the Fiend, like that horrorcore wrestling, like that'd be like, and they're trying to bring her in, but I understand that like she would probably be more on Rampage or on Dark than on the main. But
well,
yeah,
see, in AEW, they don't go into the full kayfabe of how like the Undertaker was like, oh, he's the dead man.
Yeah,
she's someone wrestling who thinks she is a zombie or thinks she's an alien. They don't, but oh, she is this.
Okay. And so they do that for everybody except for what's his name? Why did the name escape me? Jurassic Express.
Oh,
Luchasaurus.
Luchasaurus, yes, they go all in on being a dinosaur, like, and it is hilarious. But I know what you mean, and I would agree that Adam Cole would be great on AEW and Bray would be better on Dynamite, and I think that there's a couple of changes that would be perfect for the both of them, but that's neither here nor there. We are almost at the end of everything. I think that we talked about everything except indie news. CT, what's going on in the indie world?
Well, I just want to give a huge shout out to two of my friends who just got signed to the WWE, Joshua Dawkins and Kelly Morgan. They got signed over the weekend. I just want to give a huge congratulations to them. They've only been training for a short time, but they've worked their butts off to get there. I can't wait to see them like perform at NXT. And also shout out to JC Jane, who she just started on NXT. You'll see her wrestling with Mandy Rose.
Okay.
Right now she's out with a concussion, so get well soon to her.
Yeah, healing energy to her.
On normal indie news, I don't know what's going on in the rest of the world, but here in Florida, we have FIP events coming up. We have Riot Pro Wrestling coming up, Wrestling 2.0, Dudley Boys, Devon Dudley, his academy has schools coming up.
Okay.
Our next episode, I'll have this all actually fleshed out because I'll talk to people and be like, hey, tell me some of your shows. I'll promote them on our podcast.
Okay.
And yeah, if anybody from any of the 50 states or anywhere in the world want us to promote their shows, just hit us up and let us know. We're always down to support indie wrestling. I'm always going to support indie wrestling because that was me for 5 years. So I know how hard everybody works to try to just get that little bit of shine. So yeah, indie wrestling is on the rise.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. And let me ask you this question:
what's up?
Are you ever planning on getting back?
No. I had. Okay, that's a lie. Sorta. Actively wrestling? No. My body can't handle it from my military days where I just have really bad back and bad knees. So that just out of it. I am trying to become a manager for people because I have the greatest charisma in the world. And I can talk my way out of a wet paper bag. And there's a lot of people who aren't the best talkers, but they're great athletes. Can't be an athlete anymore. I guess I have to be their Paul Heyman.
Yeah,
there you go.
I asked this question with, if you said no one left it at that I was going to try to persuade you into manager.
I've always known that I could be a good manager, and I'm kind of like I want to mentor some of the people that I know, and it's not because I was an awesome wrestler, because I really wasn't, but it's just that saying, like, those who can't do teach.
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore, but I do have a good mind for wrestling moves. I have a good mind for different transitions, storylines, and all that fun stuff. And I miss it. I really do.
Yeah, just go around and start talking to some of these indies and just being
Well, no,
there,
I
like
have
being in that energy.
some of my wrestling buddies who still wrestle. They tell me to come out to the shows all the time. I just never have time. Like, I'm working. I work midnight to 8 a.m. So when I'm on my off time, I usually want to like just relax.
Yeah.
Same, brother.
Hey,
Same schedule.
listening, please, please, please try to go to your local indie show. You never know who you might see on the rise. Like, for real. There's so many people who they lose their love for wrestling because of the indie wrestling, where they're wrestling in front of 4 people, sometimes maybe 10, and they feel like they're not getting any support. Yes, it's awesome to go to the WWE, AEW, MOW, and all those where people are on TV, but don't forget the small people. Just like you would want to go see your a rapper before he gets big. That's how wrestling is. You want to make sure that you see the person so you can see them develop. But oh, I was there from the ground up when you only had on a singlet, and now you're wrestling in front of 1,000 people.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been meaning to get out, but every weekend I've been working and stuff. Like, I'm doing day shift, but I got, still got family and everything. We was actually supposed to go out and doing, me and Denise are definitely going to be doing in the independent circuit. Like, she's seen a lot of people that she would love to, like, oh man, he looked like he could wrestle, like he would be cool to wrestle. Like, even with the whole Fuego del Sol, because we out in the Dallas area. The whole Fuego del Sol being signed and all that. When we went to the event, they was calling to get him out, like, bring, give us Fuego, give us. And my daughter was like, "What was this?" I'm like, he's somebody from here. Like, and so she's been interested in that. So I'm definitely I am in full support of that.
Definitely, since you live in Texas, look at Reality of Wrestling.
That's here?
That's not in Dallas. That's I want to say in Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Booker T's school.
Yeah.
And a lot of my friends have been going down there to wrestle. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to definitely check that out. Before we go, there is a big event that is happening, and that is All Out. And what we want to do is give our predictions. And let me just grab all of the matches.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Like, I don't even know what the matches are.
Yeah, because it's a lot. Like, I'm looking at, all right, the match number 1 is it's the Battle Royale. 21 women Battle Royale.
Yep.
Yeah. And it looks like there's going to be a surprise there, because it's saying that one of the women is to be determined. But you got,
well, yes, they always have a Joker.
A Joker, yeah.
And I think they already said who the Joker is.
You got to check that out first.
Kinda. Is it Ruby Soho? Maybe. There's a lot of rumors going around that she might have signed with AEW.
Somebody, Kiera Hogan was added to the Casino Royale.
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, right now there's Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa, The Bunny, Big Swole, Julia
Big
Hart.
Swole is such a cool person.
I bet you she is. And I saw her energy is freaking amazing.
Like, she is former Air Force. She's an Air Force veteran. She's married to Cedric Alexander.
Yeah.
Wherever he is.
Man, hopefully he'll be in AEW with her.
Right. So they can do the T'Challa and Storm thing. Because she works. They have a cosplay wrestling event down here. and she usually goes and she plays Storm. They got somebody being Killmonger.
Yeah.
Low-key. They have a lot of those guys.
Yeah, I actually seen her and Cedric do the T'Challa and Storm on her Instagram. Because I'm a fan, so I do follow. But let's get back into this. Big Swole, Julia Hart, Tay Conti, Diamante, Penelope Ford, Red Velvet, Hikaru Shida, that's my girl. Emmy Sakura, Jade Cargill, Kiera Hogan, and the Joker, which is to be determined.
I feel like they're going to give the win to Jade because,
yeah,
they're going to give it.
I think that is definitely going to be Jade. I wouldn't be surprised if they. I think they like to give Penelope Ford her little run. Like they keep trying to start with her, so I think it's going to be one of them too.
Might be a little early,
but
I'm gonna say Thunder Rosa.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. All right. Then we got a singles match. John Moxley versus Satoshi Kojima. I know I probably messed that name all the way up, but
I think you said it right.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Hey, you said
I feel like they'll give it to Mox, but I mean, if need be, because I mean, he's been trying to get a match with Tanahashi too. Well, that's why I feel like he's going to win because they want him to wrestle Tanahashi probably in New York. Nope, he can't because he has to go back to Japan.
Yeah. So
speaking of Mox, I feel like they're using him to kind of open the door a little bit more in New Japan.
Yeah.
Like I feel like with this match alone, something else might happen.
Oh no, I wouldn't be surprised if it did. I think that Mox has been definitely one of the people to get a lot of unknowns over. And when I say unknowns, I mean to the casual fan, to get them over. Even if he does win, he just put on a great match for everybody to actually like, dang, now I don't really want to see what Satoshi's been doing. Like I really like he gets people in, like, and there's a few of them that does that. Chris Jericho is another one that is great at getting people over. But I think that this one is going to be Mox because of the whole New Japan thing. Like he's I think that he will go to Japan and is going to be part of a pay-per-view that is going to be a New Japan AEW collaboration. I think that is what's going to happen.
If Bryan Danielson comes in, I definitely see like them two tagging and going over to Japan.
Okay,
my chills, bro. My chills.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I forgot you are a big John Moxley fan. You's the one, man. Dean Ambrose, man. The friends,
man.
psychopath.
His run as WWE champion in what was it, 2016? His match with AJ Styles at TLC. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Oh my man. They did him so wrong. They had him coming out looking like Bane with the mask on, getting shots in his ass. We'll talk about that, man.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Who's Dean Ambrose?
I don't know. Some guy used to be in the Shield, I think.
I don't know what that is either.
All right. Next match, Pac versus Andrade El Idolo with man Chavo.
Man, this.
Do you see the Lucha Brothers coming out at any time during this match?
Yes, I do.
Who do you think they will align themselves with?
Death Triangle is entirely too big for them for Andrade to come and mess things up. I have been, before the pandemic, I was excited about Death Triangle, and if they break my heart, I swear,
I think it's gonna happen. I think they go with Andrade.
What? Because they also have a thing with AAA as well, AEW. So I could see them coming together, Andrade and the Lucha Brothers, to create a group on par with, I was going to say Samurai Del Sol, but that's not it. Whoever's in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
And
Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah, and them going to like AAA though and working the Forbidden Door around those three, which they're also supposedly bringing the Trios Championship to AEW soon.
Man,
They've been talking about that for like a year.
But COVID done mess all that up. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, but I've been waiting for the 3-man tag championship.
If they're gonna pull the trigger on that, I think it start with Andrade and Lucha Bros.
I think it's going to start with the elite.
Man, not these guys.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna be. Like I said, with that whole Darby crossing path with John Moxley, it's gonna be Darby, Moxley, and what's that boy's name?
My boy Eddie Kingston, man.
Yeah, I think that is going to be a connection, and they're going to create a tournament just in time for that, because I think that Mox wants to get in the ring with a lot more people at one time, and they really want to get Darby over in any way, shape, or form. So,
speaking of Eddie Kingston, though, he has a TNT Championship match with Miro. So, who do you think is going to win of that match? I feel like that one's just going to be a hoss fight. They're just going to really be slapping each other really hard.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be a big match. I think that Miro is going to hold on to the title. I think that this is really to get Miro. I don't want to say more involved, because he's the champion.
They're just trying to give him a big match.
Yeah, they like he's entirely too big that even his great matches that he's been having, it's like, yeah, but we know it's gonna be Miro. Like even the Orange Cassidy stuff, like, yeah, we know it's gonna be Miro. And if he just keeps winning with Miro, like, when is this gonna change? I think that this one is one where people are raising their eyebrows, saying maybe Kingston is going to might win this one. But yeah, I think Miro is going to take it. But the match before that, what do you think, CT?
Me, I feel like Miro's going to win, but Eddie Kingston won't lose by tapping out.
Yeah, he'll probably pass out.
Yeah.
He'll probably pass out, or somebody will like get involved. But I don't see Eddie Kingston tapping out whatsoever.
Okay.
Nah,
I don't see it either. We do have 2 matches before that. One is Paul White versus QT Marshall.
Paul White.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think that is conversation. But
Don't get me wrong. I've done a seminar by QT Marshall, but yeah, it's Paul White's first match outside of the Feds. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But this one is going to be this. I'm putting this one down as my favorite match. I know this one is going to be my favorite match, and that is Chris Jericho versus MJF. If Jericho loses, he will retire from in-ring competition. What do y'all think about that?
I know for a fact that they're not going to let Chris Jericho lose, because then he's going to also lose 3 in a row. So then, yeah, if you lose 3 in a row,
it's actually 4-0.
Yeah, he lost 3 in a row. He's 3-0 already.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
mean, MJF had a shirt.
Yeah.
Had a shirt on Wednesday. Say MJF 3, Jero Blow 0.
Yeah. Which was a call back to
kill.
Yeah. Then,
but I still see Jericho winning, because he still has like 4 or 5 good feuds left, and yeah, there's 4 or 5 good feuds left.
Okay, Chris, what do you think?
I'm gonna say MJF. For some reason, this guy, he always figure it out, man. I mean, like, I don't think I mean, Chris Jericho, I love Jericho, but
He's the Ayatollah of rock and roller.
Listen.
Let's
Not get to Jericho like that right now, because you see it. You see it.
I know. Yeah, we see it. but yeah, I'm gonna say MJF. I'm saying MJF.
Okay.
I don't know where they go with Jericho after this. I heard he was trying to do some Fozzy stuff, maybe some tours, but
well, yeah, he always, even in the WWE, he would go away for some time, and then come back.
Okay.
But that's just like Cody Rhodes. They wrote him off so he can do like shows on TNT.
Yeah.
Because they just had their baby.
Yeah. All right. My prediction, and I'm gonna tell you why I think this is gonna happen. I am going to cry sad tears because Y2J is gonna lose. And this is why I'm saying it. I keep going back to the long game that AEW has been playing, like the whole Darby crossing paths. This has been building up. They have been building up MJF to be one of the biggest heels in wrestling, but they're also building him up to look like he's unstoppable. He is undefeated in singles matches, like undefeated. And a lot of those wins haven't been just cheating. Like all the big names, it's been clear wins.
Some clean wins.
Yeah. So, and in this situation, I think that the story is bigger than the ego, so to speak, even though I don't think Chris Jericho has that type of ego. But I think that the story of the reign of MJF is happening. And the only way that he can actually, this reign to be legitimate, is to legitimately put another icon out of commission. We already got rid of Cody Rhodes from championship. He can't compete anymore thanks to MJF. You got Y2J, Le Champion, putting his thing on the line. He want to win so bad that he's going to put his career on the line. And I think that he is going to lose. And it's because of the story. MJF is going to be bigger than anything, because when Cody Rhodes is ready to come back, that hero act 3 is going to take place. The villain is going to have the reign, and you're going to see the hero come out like the Phoenix. I think that storyline is happening, and it's been 3 years in the making. Like I really feel that, and it sends chills because I see. Oh, that's another thing. I've seen Chris Jericho tired. These last few matches, he's been putting on great matches, but he's literally been in pain. When I went to the show where the first match, the first labor of Jericho.
Oh, with Shawn Spears.
Yeah, with Shawn Spears. I think there was a botched move in there and he was hurt. And I've seen him, like when they went cut to commercial and he was trying to get out, he was talking to Aubrey, talking about how much pain he was in. And he literally was like, he was knees buckling in pain. I think that his heart is always going to be there, but I think that that body is wearing on him. And I think that this would be the best, I don't want to say the best way to go out, but he's also supposed to be doing commentary on Rampage. So I think that this is going to be him taking a step back, allowing himself to heal. However they want to bring him back is going to be a story mode. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be an MJF storyline that brings him back, because he's going to be God giveth and God taketh away. And I'm going to give you another chance. MJF is that arrogant that I would see that happening. But I think that he's going to retire, he's going to get some rest, and he's just going to work on his commentary, because I think that he's going to be Gorilla Monsoon for the AEW. He's going to be that for them. So I'm going to be heartbroken, but I'm going to love every minute of this because MJF is golden. he's golden.
Untouchable.
Yeah. All right.
Another thing about this storyline, I don't think it's not too many people talking about it, but if Jericho loses, what's happening with the Inner Circle?
Ooh. Hey, Chris, you remember when I said at SummerSlam of 2019, I looked at you and I said, what would it if we as fans are looking at it wrong? The elites were the bad guys, and the Inner Circle or Chris Jericho, the elites were going to be the villains before the Inner Circle actually came out. I said that, right? We've seen this play out. But the faces, they separated themselves, where it was Hangman, Cody, they started to separate themselves, and now you see the super elite, which are the heels, right? I think that the loss of Chris Jericho in this match is going to show the fall of the Inner Circle, and you're going to have some team ups with them that is not going to make sense. Santana Ortiz might. I don't even want to. They'll probably be with Andrade. Like, I think that they would be that.
Lord.
But Sammy, I think that he would join the super elite. Like, I think that.
Yeah, I feel Sammy would just do his own thing. He's
he's that great too. Like, and I haven't seen somebody sell the way that Sammy has sold in a long time. There's just shit that he does is just like, you really sold that? Like, and he's like, the super sale has been amazing. But yeah, I think that the fall of the Inner Circle is going to happen. I
feel bad for Hager then. So I don't know where they put him.
I don't know where they're gonna put him.
He's still doing his MMA shit, so he can just beat people's ass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Or how about this?
He'd be the Sammy's bodyguard.
Yeah, he could be. But how about this? How about
Sammy Hager?
Yeah,
that works. Put him in the tag division.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, but no. How about this? How about the Inner Circle will be the rise of Sammy? You know, with their leader going and Sammy's being the young up and comer when everybody don't know what to do, Sammy just takes over the leadership, and he would literally be like, have Chris Jericho as the confidant without anybody knowing. I think that would be a type of build that I would love to see Sammy in. But yeah, we got to get back to these results because we were supposed to do this like as a 30-minute show. And I don't think that this is going to be 30 minutes for us ever. Because
too much fun.
Yeah, I know, right?
We haven't even gotten to the big stuff.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Yeah. Next match, because we did Eddie Kingston and Miro, the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers in a steel cage.
The Lucha Brothers are finally going to get the tag team championships.
Man,
hopefully.
Listen, I am going to say this, and I'm not exaggerating. Rey Fenix has been one of the most amazing wrestler in that ring. Him doing shit that I would only if I couldn't even imagine it.
And only Rey Mysterio was his height.
Yeah, honestly. But and here's the thing though, it's not even the moves.
It's
the confidence.
He just floats in the air.
Yeah, he's flying. Like, do you know what is one of the most amazing moves that I seen Rey Fenix do?
That step Hankilo?
No,
where he's on the rope and then twist.
Oh yeah, no, that is amazing. But when he was flying through the air to kick Orange Cassidy in the face, that was the most simplest shit that I've seen. But the way that he portrayed, I swear to you, that just had me like, because I'm an Orange Cassidy fan. So I saw that and I'm like, oh, and I just felt it. like the feel the kick, that electricity that came for that, and Ray Phoenix and Scorpio Sky. I know they get a lot of praise. I just don't think that it's enough. Yeah. But I think that the Lucha Brothers is going to take this. I hope that the Lucha Brothers are going to take this because I am tired of the Young Bucks. I've never liked the Young Bucks.
Yes, we know.
Okay, I just need to let you all know, and not them as I never liked them as characters. From a lot of stuff that I've seen, like the behind the scenes and their creativity, I think that they're amazing, and technically they're great wrestlers. I just do not like the Young Bucks persona, but the Super Elite Young Bucks, I can stand them a lot better than what the fuck they was doing beforehand. Yeah. Even though they Jordan game is on point. What? Yeah. So I think that the Lucha Brothers is going to take this.
Yes, Lucha Bros. Please.
Right. Lucha Brothers, Lucha Brothers, Lucha Brothers.
Yep.
If it ain't Lucha, we riot. Just kidding.
Yeah, we definitely riot. I'm rioting at my job.
Think Andrade come out
to
make sure they win?
Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that
I can see this match coming on before the
Andrade Pac match.
Yeah. So he'll just show up and help them win, and that could set up, but then also that could also set up.
No, Pac and Andrade is before them. So if the turn happens, huh?
Well, they the way that they put not matches together, but put matches on the show is they want like an even flow where they want some ups and they want some downs.
Yeah.
This match is going to definitely be one of those ones where they have to have. I feel like this match could be the first actual match on the show. Yeah, because they'll need something that's not so, like they'll probably have the Paul White, QT Marshall in between there.
Yeah.
So the crowd can kind of like come down from their high because we still have 2 more matches left.
Yes, we do. No, we got 3. We got 3 more matches. Yep. Chris Statlander versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Who y'all got?
DMD.
They haven't put a true storyline together for them for me to actually feel like Statlander win. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually thought that the whole the Hikaru, the Hikaru, and that whole thing where it seemed like it was a conspiracy, I thought that was more compelling than what's been going on with this.
But then she also, her hand, I guess, her wrist is broke, so they're trying to limit how much.
Yeah. So I think that
you don't want those Adam Cole problems, baby.
Yeah. And then the championship match, the AEW World Championship match, Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage.
Kenny Omega.
Omega. I don't think Christian beats Omega again.
They had to get the Impact Championship off of him, but I don't see Christian being double champion.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
In my opinion, it's only one person that's beating Kenny Omega for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Adam Cole, baby.
No, wrong Adam. Hangman.
Adam. Well, that storyline. And I know they took a step away from it, but it's coming. It's coming. It's coming to a head.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you how I thought that they should at least done one match with Kenny Omega when he had both the championships. All they had to do was make it a triple threat. You have one person from AEW, one person from Impact, but they're all 3 of them are facing each other. If the guy from Impact scores a victory, he wins the Impact Championship, no matter who he pins. If someone from AEW pins one of them, they win the AEW championship. And then if Kenny Omega pins, he just keeps both of them.
Yeah, I think that would have been cool. I'm glad that they moved Christian to Impact. Like, I think that was awesome. Like, I can see him being the headline there for a minute.
He can definitely be that elder veteran that can help all the younger guys.
Yeah, get over. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So we all in agreement that is Kenny on that one, right?
Yep.
All right. All right. So now the last match they are saying is CM Punk versus Darby Allen.
Oh, then as much as I want to say Darby Allen, it would be big for him to get that victory. They are not going to let CM Punk lose in Chicago. They're not going to do the WWE complex where
lose in your hometown.
Or if it's hometown, then they're going to try to get some cheap heat and have you lose. No.
AEW, but here's the thing, though.
People what they want. And people want to see CM Punk, GTS, somehow Darby Allen up into space, and then he can crash down.
Yeah. The only thing that I would be worried about is the fact that CM Punk being in his high right now, I can see him being excited and saying, "No, let Darby get this one." I'll really, and that it will be a lot of pressure for Darby after that. And if he doesn't create if he doesn't go back on his, I am about to be dedicated into getting back to that TNT title and beat Miro finally for that, then I think that it will fall short. But I'm hoping that it's CM Punk.
Again, after the match, 2-3 people run down. They start beating up on Darby Allen and on CM Punk, and then everybody's like, "What's happening? Who's gonna come out? Who's gonna come out?" And all of a sudden, sorry, that's my dragon noise.
Oh, okay. That I was about to ask, you having a seizure over there? You all right? Do we need to call the Florida police? Because
Bryan Danielson comes down. They clear the ring. All of a sudden, it's CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, and fucking that one guy, Darby Allen.
That one guy.
Don't do him like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, when you're around superstars like that,
the other guy,
that dude, like.
But all three of them in the circle. So then I forget what pay-per-views in New York, they could just do a nice little 6-man tag, and that could be a part of the trio championships.
Yeah, that would probably be cool. But do I want to see Bryan Danielson and Darby Allen and CM Punk as a trio?
Well, see, here's the thing. They more than likely wouldn't win. I would see them going to like the finals and then them losing there.
Okay. Yeah, I think that if they do it, they're definitely going to have the Jurassic Express be the champions for that. Even though I wish it was the Best Friends, or even with SCU with Scorpio Sky, that would have been a great trio right there that just had their reign. But I see they got Scorpio Sky moving on, and I don't even want to talk about that because I like the SCU.
Ethan Page?
Yeah, I think it's Ethan Page.
Yep.
I think it's them. Yeah, I think that it was either Scorpio Sky to be with SCU or by himself. I'd feel a way about it.
This is going to sound slightly racist, but I still get Scorpio Sky mixed up with Too Cold Scorpio. And the thing is, I've met Too Cold Scorpio on multiple occasions, but every time I hear that name, I just automatically think of him.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Oh, let me ask you this question. Orange Cassidy, what do you think about him?
I like him. Like, I know most people are like, oh, he shits on the business and everything. But it's a work, daddy. Like, as long as it's entertainment, it entertains and it's getting over. Shit, who am I to say what's wrong or what's right? Hell, he's making a lot more money than I am right now, so obviously he's doing something right.
Yeah. I thought, like, I've been wondering because I hear Jim Cornette and I heard a lot of people saying stuff about the minimalist way that he does things. I think that has been one of the more refreshing things. Like, even when I had my doubts about getting back into wrestling after Chris was like, man, you need to just look, you need to watch it, you need to watch it. Orange Cassidy was the dude was like, oh snap, I definitely got to check him out.
When, like, he does his wrestling like he does now, but wait till he gets into an actual feud where he has to turn up.
Yeah, no, I seen that. Yeah, it's been a couple of matches that I've seen him where, you know, he's been playing around, but then I've seen a couple of matches where he's been serious, and I cannot remember the one dude name. There's he got into a blood match with you muted, I can't hear you.
Oh no, I was yelling to my girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but he got into a blood match with somebody. I just can't remember. But he had to take that serious. And the fact that I seen that's what sold me. Like, I seen all the funny stuff. I seen the hand in the pocket of him jumping over and the missile drop kick to hop back up without losing his glasses. I seen him with his weakness, the chest slap, because at one point that was his weakness. He could do everything. Somebody chest slap him. No, like, I've seen all that.
Oh my God, that hurts.
Oh, I believe it. I'm not getting chest slapped.
There's times where they might miss and they hit your nipple.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, nah, not doing that. That's why you did it, so I didn't have to.
Oh no,
exactly.
You're the Jay-Z of this right now. You're the Jay-Z. Did I tell you? Oh yeah, did I tell you to get a chest slap? No, I did that. So hopefully you don't have to go through that. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's 8:24. I have no idea how long we've been on.
Oh, it's not here. It's almost been, I think.
Yeah, I know y'all got to get ready and everything. Let everybody know where you can be reached.
You can reach me at King_X_Negus on Instagram, or you can find me on, that's really all you can find me on
Instagram.
Yeah. I don't really get on Twitter, and I'm just really goofy on my Snapchat, and you have to be cool to get on my Snapchat.
Okay. Chris, how about you?
I can reach me at chaos_prince245. Oh no, that's on Twitter. That's pretty much it. I really use Instagram like that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just be liking pictures. That's all I do.
All right.
I like pictures. I get in trouble.
Oh. So my Twitter and my Instagram are the same thing. So if you look on Twitter for King_X_Negus, you'll find me on there as well.
Okay. And for me, you can find me, Late Bloomer Audie, L8, the number 8, Bloomer, BLOOMER, Audie, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I'm starting to do videos on TikTok. You can follow me on YouTube there. You can subscribe, like, and share my stuff. I got some videos up there. I'm working on my consistency, so we got some stuff coming. But yeah, you can find me in all those spots. Late Bloomer Audie. Also,
Find this podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, we're gonna upload it, and I'm make sure that y'all find it. I'm gonna create a page for the actual YouTube also. So we'll have video for y'all too. But what was it? Oh yeah, if you want to support, right now we are not we are doing this all for free, and we're doing it individually. Like there's not a one bank account that's going to go to all of us, not yet, but once this gets up and running and we get some ad dollars, then yeah, we're going to make sure that everybody is straight. But right now, if you just want to support, you can hit us up on the Cash App. CT?
My Cash App is $CT Bernard. That's BERNARD. You can Cash App me. I do dance for a trip to France. I will spread it for Spain. I'm just saying. I need to figure mama.
All right. Chris?
Yep. My Cash App is $Mr. Chaos 92. I don't do all that, but
okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. And mine is $LB Audi, AUDILB Audi. I'll let CT do something strange for some change that is going to be given to me. Yeah, he can do all of that. My knees is kind of old, so I ain't trying to. Yeah, but no. But we would greatly appreciate it. Everything counts. I really want to get some cameras in here for us, mics and everything. I want this to be big, and hopefully, way things go, I know that we're going to be doing some interviews, whether it's going to be Indy or some of these.
Oh yeah, I
so,
can definitely get some stuff set up.
Yeah, so y'all going to be on the lookout for that. If y'all haven't been able to tell, because I know I'm a little light, but this is, and I'm going to say it because I am proud, this is a Black podcast. This is African American podcast, however you want to say it. We are,
yes, sir.
We are all proud, and I know you can't see Chris, but he's my family, so he part of that line too. So we just want to, we want to support. And I know that I said that we're a Black podcast, but we are willing.
We are a wrestling supporting podcast. It doesn't matter your nationality, your color, your creed, your religion. If you're from space, Mars, the underworld, wherever all these other wrestlers are from, like we are trying to promote and support all of you.
Yeah, so we are definitely for that. So, if you want to work with us, interact with us, have a conversation with us, I said it because I want y'all to know that we have a different perspective. I mean, we got a lot alike, but there are stuff that's different, and I would love to share that with y'all and experience what y'all done for that.
PB&Js.
Yeah. But yeah, we want to share an experience, and the acknowledgement is always the first step. So please keep listening. We're going to have
the podcast if that's what you're able to do, and yeah,
and we're going to try to make sure that this is done every week. I actually want to get this out ahead of Dynamite. So even if it's not a Monday, if it's not a Tuesday, if we get it on a Monday, we're going to be here by Wednesday. All right. So hopefully y'all enjoy. This is us from the Late Bloomers. That's me, Audie. Got CT over there. And we got my man's Chris. We love y'all.
Hey, yo.
We want y'all to be safe. We speak health and life over all of you. And we just want y'all to continue to do what it is that you're doing, and that is enjoy wrestling. All right.
This is, again, the name of our podcast is The Late Bloomers. The three not so wise men talk wrestling. We're going to venture out and talk about like different stuff that we like music, anime, et cetera, but we're coming together for the good of wrestling. That's what really is our passion right now.
Yes, it is. All right. So again, the Late Bloomers present the 3 Not So Wise Men talking wrestling, and we're out.
Have a good night.
Easy.